did you get your start in clinical research? There are a lot of people that watch this channel and who's going to be watching this content who are trying to get into the clinical research field. A lot of people want to be CRAs. So if you could just share a little bit about how you found out about clinical research, maybe how you ended up getting into clinical research, and we'll just start there.
Okay. So I found out about clinical research, I think it was around my junior year of college. So I was pre-med in college, but then I decided I didn't want to do that anymore. So they have a career center at the school I went to. And I was reviewing a couple of jobs at the career center, and they introduced the field of clinical research to me. And so then I did my own like research, I guess, of the different entry level roles, and I reached out to some alumni that I knew worked in the field. So they gave me a few pointers as far as like I guess things I need to include on my resume, but they let me know that it's, tough to get into the field. So I just kept applying for jobs with various companies, and then I finally caught a break after about a year of applying. So,
Wow.
yeah.
So it took you about a year to finally break in. Do you know how many jobs you applied to during that span?
Um, I would say I probably applied to like seven or eight, I think.
Only 7 or 8?
Only seven or eight, just because I knew, like, for some of the positions I saw, it wasn't entry level; it was like level two. So I knew, I wouldn't get considered for that because I was, a recent college graduate. So
Right.
I tried to apply for the CTA positions, like the drug safety officer positions. And I did apply for CRA positions, but I just like did that just to so the company would have my resume on file
For
type
sure.
thing. But
That's
yeah.
that's a pretty good strategy to just
Hmm.
apply for whatever you can, because a lot of times they'll say, you know what, you're not qualified for this position, but we have this other position coming out that you are qualified for.
Yeah.
So you mentioned CTA. A lot of people may not know the acronyms that we talk about. So
Uh,
what exactly is a CTA? If you could expand on that.
a CTA, clinical trial assistant, um, or associate. I guess it depends on the company, like
Right.
what the A stands for. But
Right.
I they do more of like the in-house tasks when it comes to clinical research. They may, reach out to the site and have scheduled contacts with them, or they may, be in charge of uploading documents to the company's clinical trial management systems. Just a lot more of the like administrative in-house tasks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And would you say that's a pretty good entry point to the industry for people looking to get in?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay. So you applied to your jobs, you finally broke into the industry after a year or so. And what
Hmm.
position did you end up getting? What position was that?
So I was a clinical monitoring associate, which is also like an in-house position.
Uh-huh.
We more so we were like I wouldn't say we were the first point of contact for the site, but we were the main point of contact for the site because we worked hand in hand with the CRAs. So each site had a CRA and a CMA.
Mm-hmm.
And because the CRAs travel, the CMA would be more accessible when it comes to just like various protocol questions or if the site needed supplies or anything like that, to contact the CMA. And then the CMA would um, have routine contacts with the site just to, keep up with the status of the patients and make sure everything was going okay and that the site didn't have questions about the protocol or anything like that. So,
Okay. Excellent.
yeah.
So you got in as a CMA. Now, not
Mhm.
every company calls it that. So I mean, other people would call it maybe in-house CRA. That's probably the standard term there for that position, right?
Yeah.
And you did that position for how long?
I did that position for a year and 4 months. And
Okay.
then I moved to the CRA position.
Okay.